Good evening, one and...
हेलो वैनी भाई रुद्रू बढ़िया बढ़िया कल रात में नींद आ गई थी बहुत तेज तो प्रैक्टिस मैच नहीं किया था अभी एक मैच करेंगे फिर तो आईपीएल ही करना है
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of
हेलो
wickets on
हर्षु
offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game. And there's some quality players in both
इस बार
teams.
पंजाब
So I'm
किसकी है
expecting
मागा
an
पादा
even contest. Let's see what happens.
हमारे मागा भैया की
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
आईपीएल मस्त चल रहा पंजाब दिल्ली गुजरात और आरसीबी जैसा बोल रहा था
Head over the
बाकी
ball,
देखते
great
लास्ट तक
shot.
क्या
That's
होगा
racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder.
कि हम तुम चोरी से बंधे एक डोरी से जइयो कहाँ हुजूर पंजाब को ट्रॉफी मिल
End of
जाए
the
मजा
over,
आएगा
10 runs
यस
from it.
मैं भी
Delhi,
चाह रहा हूँ कि
10
पंजाबी
for none.
जीते
Good over for the batters to start the
ये
innings.
सीजन आरसीबी भी जीतेगी तो भी चलेगा
Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack. Great shot, pulled
आरसीबी
straight to back.
जीतेगी इस
Square
बार
leg though.
दिल्ली पंजाब कोई भी जीते चलेगा मैं तो फर्स्ट नंबर पे पंजाब को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ प्रीति जिंटा की खुशी देखनी है मुझे बेचारी कल दिल्ली को हरा रहा
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though.
आज किसका गुजरात और राजस्थान रॉयल्स
Can't get that outside the
दोनों
ring
ही
field.
जीत के आ रहे हैं
Good shot. A beauty. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
6 runs added in that over. Delhi, a 16 for none.
Excellent
रजवाड़े
first over
सीएसके
and
को
they followed
क्या
up
हो
with
गया
a
भाई
solid second
कप्तान
over of the power play.
लीडिंग फ्रॉम फ्रंट आज राजस्थान हार सकती कल धोनी ने तो सही खेला
Oh boy,
कॉनवे
that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Morgan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Was quick onto that in the infield.
जिन 3 बॉलर को सोचा था इस सीजन विकेट लेंगे सारे बहुत नीचे हैं। चहल, राशिद और कुलदीप फिर भी ठीक कर रहा। केकेआर ने एक मिस्टेक ने पूरी गेम घुमा दी रघुवंशी भूज के।
Doesn't beat the infield.
ये सीजन स्पिनर के नाम है। ले रहे आगे भी बढ़िया कर रहे।
Thick edge.
चल तो ओवर्स भी नहीं कर रहा, राशिद 4-4 कर रहा।
End of the over. Delhi.
कहाँ शामी हर्षल
26 for none.
महंगे विकेट थे साला। खालिद नाम का पानी टॉप 2
Zampa
में
from
है।
the north end.
खलील विकेट पा रहा लेकिन पिट भी रहा है।
Cuts that off well in the infield.
कल अपडेट आएगा भाई, कल प्रो टीम आने वाली है क्रिकेट 24 में। सचिन तेंदुलकर वगैरह का प्रो टीम आएगा शायद।
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
स्टैक तो अलग ही है, 3 पे ना।
Finds the fielder with that shot.
ऐसा सिमरजीत को पता नहीं क्यों खिलाड़ी 16 की इकोनॉमी से पिटता है, वो भी इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर में है। राहुल चहर को खिला लो डबल स्पिनर।
Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward.
राहुल चहर अच्छा नहीं कर रहा नेट्स में, इसीलिए नहीं खिला
How will
रहे
the
हैं वो।
bowler respond?
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Sharma, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just
सारी
flicked
साथ
it away.
खराब है
Finally
तो
won't stop
ओपन
that.
पे किशन
Threw
कर
the
दो,
hands
वन
at
डाउन
it, got it
क्या
early, but
पता
enough on it to get 4.
चेंज हो जाए।
How will he reply?
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Nice shot, but straight to gully.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Sharma shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Brilliant diving stop. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Delhi, a 50 for none. Patel, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field.
हेलो क्लिप्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। किस्मत की बात नहीं, इस बार पिच उतने ही फ्लैट नहीं बन रही। अनिकेत वर्मा, प्रियांश
Cut
आर्या
away through the
यंगस्टर्स
gap. Lovely shot.
को
94.
Well, you sometimes
मुंबई
just have to stop and
तो
admire
रहा
batting
है,
like that. Gets onto
मिल
the
तो
front
रहा
foot
है,
early, well
फेम बढ़िया कर
timed
रहे
and
हैं।
4 runs.
अरे वो पिच देख के
Might
ना
look to go
खेल
big again
रहे,
here.
सिंगल डबल लेते नहीं, बॉलिंग इसलिए कोलैप्स।
Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch.
शामी लास्ट मैच अच्छा किया वरना हारा।
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Anderson, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
केकेआर ने अंकेश को पहले भेज दिया जब रिंकू या रसल को भेजना था।
That was a lovely punch down the
मार्टी भाई,
ground.
क्या
It's in
लगता
the
है
gap.
नेक्स्ट
There should be a few on offer here,
ईयर
maybe
अगर
three.
सदस्य से मुंबई ट्रेड करे रोहित किशन, किसको फायदा होगा? क्योंकि काव्या तो बहुत पसंद है, किशन बहुत साल विनिंग करी है, फाइनली मिला है, छोड़ेगी नहीं। और रोहित कब खेल खत्म है यार? रोहित की अब क्या होगा, एक आध
Square
पैसे
cut,
चल जाएगा
finds
इतने बड़े
point.
सीजन में,
No
और क्या।
run. That's the over.
और
Delhi
सीएसके की
64
वही
for
पुरानी
nothing.
आदत स्टार्ट
They've got
सही
busy
कर
working
रहा,
the ball
फिर एंड
around
में
and
इतना
hitting
प्रेशर ले
boundaries
लिया।
in between. It's a good setup
लोकी
for a strong
प्रोफेशनल
finish.
पॉइंट
Patel
जोड़ कर
from
दे
the
रहा था।
north end.
अगले साल रोहित को रिलीज करो तो ऑक्शन में
That's
मजा
high.
है।
Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
चलो मैं जा रहा हूँ, बाद में आता हूँ, मुझे
Straight drive.
निकलना
Mid-off
भी है
and
8
cut that
बजे,
one off.
बच्चों को वैक्सीन लगवाने जाना है। चलो ब्रदर, मैं मिलता हूँ शाम को। बाय बाय। ओके, बाय बाय ब्रो।
Oh, would you look at that straight drive? It barreled straight into the stumps at the other end. That would have gone for 4, surely. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Patel has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Goes with it and helps it on its way. Didn't bother keeping the hook shot down.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Oh, too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Dhawan drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Huge edge. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Solanke back into the attack. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Smacks that away through the gap. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 7 runs added in that over. Delhi are 109 for none.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Square cut, finds point, no run. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Guptill gets plenty from these bowlers.
Lovely shot for 6. So close to the half century. Really looking settled now. Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those allowed now in this over.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Punjab with a massive shout. Misses everything. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Solanke from the south end. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. How will he reply?
Goes over the top with that shot. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Needs a dot ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Drilled that one away. Cuts that off well in the infield.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be four.
Guptill was quick onto that one. Cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
7 runs added there. Delhi are 152 for none.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Oh my, that's racing away.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Couldn't get it through the field.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the fielder with that shot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. "16 runs added there. Delhi, 168 for none. Zampa, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Smacks that away through the gap.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Four runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Morgan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Swept away but finds the fielder. Oh, that's just outrageous. Cut away, and that's a great catch at point. What a catch.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Sharma over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Barely seemed to hit that. Brilliant shot, got it up and over, all the way for six. That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100.
Edged it. Big edge. Huge edge. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Delhi 196 for 2. Sharma from the south end. Out! Caught. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Anderson, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. How will the bowler respond?
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook. Might look to go big again here.
And again, this shot is the best of the collection. 3 maximums in a row, and the bowler is looking completely rattled.
Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
And another one. It's raining 6s now.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Crack. Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
And the innings comes to an end. Punjab will need 238 runs. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Nicked it. The bowler looks really confident. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Six runs added in that over. Punjab are 6 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Misses everything. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Goes over the top with that shot. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. over.
End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Punjab, a 53 for 2. Patel, the left armour, is coming on.
Hello,
bowled
Unix
from
bhai.
the north end. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Sudarsan loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
How will he reply?
Patel, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Punch down the ground. Mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Patel finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Doesn't beat the infield. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Punjab, a 71 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Beats the field with a great shot. Perfectly timed. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Smashed all over the park.
पंजाब
I
बहुत
wonder
टुक
if
टुक
the
कर रही है
captain will
वही मैं
stick
भी
with
देख रहा हूँ.
Anderson back on now.
इंटेंट नहीं दिखा रही भाई. जबकि रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट इतना ज़्यादा है।
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Straight to the fielder.
लगता है पंजाब को भी सीएसके का संगत लग गई है।
End of the over. 6 off it. Punjab are 89 for 3. The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Smacks that away through the gap. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Bowled them straight through. Good swing coming back in.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at
ये
this stage
मांगा
of
भाई
the
का
match.
प्लेयर कुछ ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं है।
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that.
लंबा ही
Gets
बनवाया
onto
होगा।
the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
10 runs added in that over. Punjab are 99 for 4. Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over. 8 off it. Punjab are 107 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Power and precision in that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will the bowler respond?
End of the over, 10 off it. Punjab are 117 for 4.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that. Top-class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century. Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big edge. Let's just see if
दो
they
के
can
बाद
get that
फिर
ball up
खा
in the
गया ओवर.
slot as before. It's
बड़ा ओवर
so
नहीं बना पा
crucial.
रहे.
You've got to follow up that
इतनी
last
देर में तो
delivery and
छक्का
keep the
लगा.
batter under pressure.
ऑयन मॉर्गन क्या कर रहा भाई?
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd.
अब
A
6
brilliant
छक्के मारो
shot
तो
off the
मैच
front
बनेगा.
foot.
Well,
Akshar
that was a
Patel ko.
struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place
रिक्वायर्ड
that ball was
120 के
heading.
ऊपर है.
Might look to go big again here.
Pinged off the bat.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. And no need for the fielders to chase that one. Needs a dot ball.
Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure it'll get cut off.
Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow
आज
up that
टीम
last
भी उतारी.
delivery. Found the edge, but no reward. But putting
बॉलिंग
pressure on the
बहुत
batter.
फालतू है.
Thick edge.
जयसूर्या का स्टेमिना भी थोड़ा कम हो गया है तो शॉट भी नहीं लग रहा है अब उससे.
No. Terrible shot.
गया.
The whole team's gone up here.
ठीक
What's
ही
the
चला
umpire
गया बॉल
gonna say?
चाटता अब.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. De Grandhomme coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edge, but it drops safely.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Edged it.
कॉलिन डी ग्रैंडहोम क्या बॉलिंग कर रहा भाई.
Huge edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Salt
चलो अब
taking
कहानी
guard.
खत्म।
Has been playing
21
really
पे
well in
87
recent
नामुमकिन है।
matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
उम्मीद खत्म। क्या ओवर जा रहा है, सिर्फ 1 रन इस टाइम पे भी, जहाँ छक्कों की बरसात होनी चाहिए। अब
Salt
दिया।
stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Oh, that was met. There was an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
गया।
Finds the edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
कैसे एल को कैप्टन
Gone.
बनाया
Fine catch.
Well, a fantastic
अब तो
wicket.
बॉलर आ
Kept the
गया
runs
भाई।
down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
बॉलर मार रहा
That's a
भाई
wondrous
चौका।
stroke, straight through the covers.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent
बॉलर
is
भी जा रहा,
just too
मॉर्निंग को
good.
शर्म आनी
That
चाहिए।
is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
सोलंकी तो बढ़िया
What a
बैटिंग कर रहा है
lovely
यार।
shot, flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be
हर्षल
bowling.
मोहित कोई नहीं चला।
Square cut, finds point, no run. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Head over the
Solanki
ball,
next
great
match
shot.
open.
That's racing away.
It just looks so
सोलंकी ने भी रोहित भाई
easy. Gets
का
onto the
बैट ले
front
लिया है
foot and
शायद।
eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Big edge.
10 छक्के चाहिए अब, नामुमकिन है।
Oh, that's beautifully struck.
Wicket.
Right out of the guts and all the
पहला
way.
छक्का।
Showing that they mean business.
अगले
this
ओवर में
innings.
सोलंकी आ जाएगा ना,
Barely
यहाँ से
seems to
अगर
have got
3
going
छक्के
and
लग
they're
भी गए
hitting
तो।
sixes. 6 last ball.
इसलिए नामुमकिन
How
अब
will
ये
the
मैच
bowler
जीतना।
reply?
Edge,
लो यहीं पे
what a
डॉट आ
ball.
जाएगी, आई गई।
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover
ठीक
fielder.
ठाक रन बना दिया।
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Punjab are 187 for 6.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Edged, unplayable.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off
ये
the
मेरे
bat.
टीम के
Hit
प्लेयर
that so
थक क्यों जाते
hard.
हैं?
Pressed forward, got the body shape right
इसके
and
कारण मैं
launched it. One
सेमीफाइनल
for the
हार
textbook.
गया फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप
Big
फर्स्ट गेम
edge.
पे।
Have to go for it now.
They've gone up here.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Now on 195 for 7. The new batsman.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Bang, bowl, just stunning bowling.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in
42 रन से
trouble for
दिल्ली
most
जीत
of
गई